On this episode of Formula World, Verstappen at Red Bull in 2018 for sure. Kubica could end up in F1 car. Perez Upbeat for Silverstone. Cockpit shield being rushed. First up on Formula World, Verstappen at Red Bull in 2018 for sure. There has been plenty of speculation over Max Verstappen and whether he will be staying at Red Bull for 2018. Team boss Christian Horner has come out saying that he will be staying, and now Max's dad, Jos Verstappen, has put the nail in the coffin, agreeing that he will race for Red Bull next year. We will stay with the team next year for sure. Max had a few words to say about the situation ahead of this week's British Grand Prix. We have a contract and I still believe the team can do a good job, but the whole package needs to be able to deliver, and I think at the moment that's not the case. You can clearly see we are not the fastest on the straight. Kubica could end up in F1 car. Robert Kubica's recovery and push for a return to Formula 1 has taken another big step forward after Kubica completed a second test for Renault at the Paul Ricard circuit. Kubica, who has stated that he is pushing for a return, had this to say about his future after the test session. "It is necessary to go step by step. I have come a long way, don't forget that. My doubts about my capacities have disappeared with these 2 days of tests. I am no longer afraid of not being at the level, but there still remains a way to go. I am doing everything to maximize my chances, but I don't know what will happen in the future. I don't want to come back for nothing. I want to return at a high level. I have not yet driven a current F1 car. I could not be ready for Silverstone. It would take me 2 days of tests in a current car. That would accelerate my chances 1000%. I have to compensate with my left hand, so there's more stress on that side, but it doesn't affect my driving. The only modification in the car is the fact that I'm using my left hand to change the gears." Renault boss Cyril Abiteboul, who has been hesitant to make any big claims about Kubica's future, has opened up a bit more following the second test. Paul Ricard is a lot more demanding than Valencia, with several possible configurations where we could put Robert to the task and test his driving and physical abilities. We're taking this very seriously. As always, we're really going step by step, with lots of care, trying as much as possible to leave the emotion on one side. Some physiotherapy is involved, some medical checks are involved, just to make sure that everything is okay. And who knows, if the test is positive and the next steps are positive, maybe he could end up in an F1 car. But I don't want to speculate at this time, because we shouldn't have media speculate putting pressure on us on what we need to do next. It's too early to say Kubica can come back, but the idea is at the back of our minds. There's a lot to go through still. He's only driven an old car with a down-tuned engine and some demo tyres. There's no race stress involved. Perez Upbeat for Silverstone. After a strong showing in Austria, Force India driver Sergio Perez is feeling positive he and his team can replicate the results at this weekend's British Grand Prix. "I'm feeling really upbeat after a strong weekend in Austria. I think we can do the same in Silverstone. I love the track and I think the car will perform there. We have some small updates coming on the aero side and I feel very comfortable in this car. I really can't wait to experience the high-speed corners at Silverstone with all the downforce we have on these 2017 cars." Cockpit shield being rushed. The new cockpit shield will be tested at this weekend's British Grand Prix by Ferrari, with hopes that if it goes well, it will be one step closer to an introduction across the board for 2018. But Christian Horner doesn't think the FIA should rush to introduce the concept. There are all kinds of issues concerning it. I'm not sure it has been through the same amount of testing as the aero screen and halo did, and the catastrophic effect of big parts hitting it has to be taken into account. So I would rather get the job done properly for 2019 than rushing something through for 2018. We will be relying on the feedback from one driver in one set of conditions. It won't be dark, there won't be lights, there won't be loads of oil on it, and those factors. I'm concerned this is being rushed through without all of the due diligence being done properly. Will Renault sign Kubica? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my other videos for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.